Welcome to Coffee and Cards. Do you have your coffee? Are you drinking coffee? Are you drinking water or tea? I'll use my psychic senses to see what you're drinking. All right, and I have my coffee and I have cards. So I put into the Rise into Your Power group what card deck we should use, and I heard a lot about nature. So we have a couple of nature decks. So let me see. We have messages from the spirits of nature. I think we should do at least one card out of this. But let me see. Good morning. Yeah, Joanna, you have your coffee too? You have your coffee? Have a Diet Coke in my hand. Oh my gosh. I used to drink Mountain Dew at like every morning at like 6 a.m. outside freezing with my dog. Coffee soon. But you know what, Carrie? You are going to love that coffee that much more once you get warm, right? I'm going to drink coffee. Yes. I pregame. I pregame before I come on, by the way. I pregame. That means I have a cup. I have a decaf and a regular coffee. So but I pregame. All right. Good morning, everyone. It has been crazy so far. Okay, so I'm definitely going to just pull. We're going to go over the other decks here in a second, but I just want to, oh man, this deck is really, really busy. So this is going to be one from this deck here, just to get us started and in the mood. It is Messages from the Spirit Oracle by Stephen Farmer. It's so funny. I had an old boss whose name was, I think, Steve Farmer, and I kept on thinking of this author every single time. Let's see. It says Cedar Tree Wisdom. Oh, okay. So first off, the very first thing that I'm getting from this is that, okay. Are you going through a tough time right now? Or is like shit hitting the fan? Are things going freaking crazy? Or is everything good? Because I think that I talked about like a few weeks ago, it was either one or the other. And now I think that it's switched now. So whoever was having, riding the gravy train is now having chaos in their life or craziness happen. And the people who had craziness happen, I think are switching over. I didn't know if that is true. So no way. Shelly said that Steve Farmer was married to Doreen Virtue for a while. Ooh, that is good. Okay, everything is good. Ben, happy now. Yes. Okay, someone said everything is good now. I really, really want to know this answer because I was one of them that had everything was good. Now everything is like a 180. Everything is a 180. So yes, I wish I could not allow this. But what I mean by this is I have two family members in the hospital right now. One had to have emergency surgery yesterday, and another one is having surgery this morning. It is freaking crazy how in just a blink of an eye, things can freaking just change. And so it's like, of course, praying for them, being there for them, and those kinds of things. But it's nuts. It's really nuts. I'm not going to give any specifics, because privacy and stuff like that. Things are settling down a bit. Things are crazy. So Becca, were they crazy like a few weeks ago, or did they just start? I'm just curious. Yes, just thinking this morning how things have been. Way too much for me right now. I was crazy a few weeks ago. Now everything seems fine. That's what I'm talking about. I think that we switched, y'all. I think that we switched. Craziness. Okay, I'm going to get back to this thing here, but yeah, isn't that nuts how this happens? Oh my gosh, it really is nuts. Let me see. Number 5. Oh, okay. Isn't that hilarious, you guys? So we talked about that change, and then I didn't even know that this is a 5 card, which talks about change, talks about movement, things being different. So I think that if you were having a tough time last week, things should be getting better if they haven't already. And then, I like that. My life is always a little, yes. Oh my gosh, Sarah just got out of the hospital Thursday, and you start a new job tomorrow. Okay, Sarah. Oh my gosh, that is tough. And thank you so much for any prayers and stuff like that for my family. It says it was fine. I mean, a little crazy, but not like now. Okay, see, yes, things are changing up. Craziness a few weeks ago, now settling down. Okay, yes. And this is talking about, and this is for like, if you're just joining, this is going to be a card for like everybody. Okay. And this is talking about Cedar Tree. It's 30 and 31 is the numbers on it. And it says, and this is what I thought, that I know that what I intuitively picked up is exactly what this card means. And I'm just going to say it really quick because sometimes this can be a little bit weird and I don't know these cards very well, but it's saying that you are more wiser and better now since you have went through this, or the people around you are going through this. Okay. Because like, I don't know why, but it's bringing me up one of my friends who was diagnosed with breast cancer, and like she had to start chemo right away. So I don't think that it was caught very early and stuff like that. But because of her sharing her story, like that's when I was like, oh my gosh, like I've been getting mammograms and stuff like that, but now I'm going to try, because my mammograms don't work for me. And so there's like thermal imaging that you can get done. So I'm getting that done. So that could be really, really good for me, or like other people. But sharing your story can help other people out, because they will learn from you, or they will learn from the craziest that you went to, or you will learn from the craziest you went to. Like you might learn like, okay, those weren't good people for me to hang around. It wasn't good for me to do this, and you learn from those lessons, so that is what I'm talking about. Thermal imaging. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, Carla said this week I was in the hospital, jury duty, balance work, life, love life. Oh my God. Yes. And Tina said, I'm going to have an amazing week. Just putting out to universe. We're off for a week at home. I'm going to enjoy it. Yes. Oh my F. Yes. And that's what you have to do, Tina. Like you got it down. So same thing with me too. You can't get caught up in everything that's going bad, and you cannot say how things are going bad, right? Like obviously we're talking amongst ourselves right now, but that reminds me of when I had like 3 surgeries within 6 months, just a couple years ago. And I kept on saying, I'm always sick. I'm always sick. I'm always sick. And sure enough, I became sicker and sicker and sicker. And I had to keep on getting different surgeries, but then as soon as I realized that I was doing that and I was saying that, I was like, nope, I'm getting better. I am getting better. Maybe I wasn't getting better, but it's almost like you fake it till you make it almost. It's like you just convince yourself, and then all of a sudden it starts happening. Now I've been freaking, surgery free for however many, years. So let's see what it says. It says the wisdom that you possess is not only the result of a vast life experiences, but also due to the influence of your spirit guides. You surprise yourself at times by revelations that enter your mind or get expressed through your speech or your writing. Whether you're aware of it or not, know your guides are providing these inspirations and insights that are both ancient and timely. There's no need to credit your ego for these. You are merely a vehicle or channel through which your wise teachings come to you and through you. As a story of Solomon, the proper use of the gift is to provide leadership and service to others. You can do this through speaking, writing, and other means of expression. When you express the knowledge that comes to you, do so with humility and remain unattached to how it is received. Others have the freedom to welcome it or reject it. Express your gratitude to your spirit guides as often as possible, as this will keep you attuned to the wisdom that possess, that in turn can be offered to all beings in the world in service of the highest good. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be honest with you. That was really emotional for me to hear, because one of my family members that's in the hospital asked me to pull a card for them, just, like, hey, what's going on and stuff like that. And I didn't know some of the circumstances, and I feel the card did not resonate at all. I don't know if it resonated with them, but I feel looking back on it, it didn't. And I've been beating myself up for it, because the right card will always, always, always come up no matter what, and that is something that I know with every core of my being. And I hate the card that came up, and I did not mistranslate it. There was no way for me to mistranslate it. So now I'm just praying that it hit on their ears in the way that it was supposed to be hit. Now that just reminds me too, sometimes psychics are going to be, quote, wrong. Sometimes they're not going to pick up on things. All right. And you might be like, wow, why did they pick up on this? This is such a big thing that was coming forward. And what we have to trust is that our spirit guides are there. Our spirit guides are letting us have the information that we need to hear. And sometimes they don't allow a lot of the information to come through and for us to know, because we're not meant to know, or we're meant to do this by ourselves. We're not meant to have any kind of that guidance or any kind of that insight. Okay. So many people are like, oh, don't go to a psychic because then she will, tell you things that God doesn't want you to know. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. So they're saying that we're higher than God, that God can't stop it for the information that a psychic gets. That's freaking stupid. So that just kind of know that. So it's not meant to be for some reason. You were meant to do this alone. You were meant to, like God stopped it or spirit stopped it, whatever you want to call it, from coming through, I've been calling them on like my BFF. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy you could make it too, Amanda. Angie, you're so sweet. How am I doing? I'm doing good, but I'm beating myself up a lot about that card. But that's why I was emotional with this, because it's like the spirit guides are there. And even though we don't know the rhyme or reason on why things happen the way we do, we have to just keep on trusting it. We have to, I know it sucks, but we just have to trust that everything happened as it was supposed to. Because if it wasn't supposed to happen that way, then guess what? It wouldn't have. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I was like, I didn't tell you this, but in my head, as I went to go put this card deck away, I was like, this bottom card is going to help me. The card deck is going to help me give myself off the hook to, feel better about this. And look at what card came up. It says Sun, which is faith. So have faith. Have faith that yes, everything happens for a reason, that I picked it up correctly, that everything went according to plan. If things have a set destination, if things have a concrete way of doing things, if God said this is the destiny, this is fate, this is how it's going to be, then guess what? It's going to freaking be that way. It's going to be that way. We can't control that part. We are not bigger than the universe, God, spirit, whatever it is. So we have to keep that faith that it knows what it's doing, that it's bigger and better than us. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh my gosh, Ellie, it's your first time here. Well, you're gonna make me cry because that's my mom's name. Who passed is Ellie. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So let's switch over to a different card deck. Sacred Forest or Earth Magic, because we were talking about nature as one of the cards for this week. I think I know which one. I think I know which one that everybody's going towards. But let me see. Okay. Comment which one. Sacred Forest or Earth Magic. I think I know. Yes. Okay. So far it says Earth Magic, Earth Magic, Earth Magic, and then there's some couple Sacred Forests. So it's like, all right, we'll do both though. But Earth Magic, and it's so funny because it's Stephen Fallmer. Now I got to look into like their relationship with Doreen Virtue, because that is like freaking crazy. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So it's almost like a tie. Love the book on angels you sent me. Yes, I want Earth Magic. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, the book by Tina's talking about this book, Looking for Angels, by Nicole Begley and Scott Gurin. So she is the host of a Psychic Story podcast. I was on that podcast, and then she was on mine. Really awesome. Okay. Sorry, guys. We're doing another group thing because I just felt guided to. Winter solstice and reflection. Who got freaking snow? Who wants to go after that groundhog? Who is there? Seriously, who wants to freaking... That was freaking crazy, by the way. Waking up to like just a freaking snow, like it was like a freaking blizzard up here in Michigan. We were like, WTF. It's so messed up. 6 inches. Oh my God. Who said that? Who said the Mercury retrograde is coming 4/1? Is that freaking Kelsey? Kelsey, are you here? We're in Michigan. We always get snow. Stop that, Jamie. No. We go through this every freaking year. How come I cannot find this freaking page? Jamie, we go through this every year. We all are mad. We're all mad for the snow that we know we're going to get. Okay. That's what we do. Okay. It's like this perpetual cycle. No snow here in Florida. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. So just let you know, there's like a big spiritual community in Cape Coral. Okay. We looked out in Illinois, was sleeting. Yes. Spring has sprung. No snow, just cold front. Where are you at, Melanie? Moved to Texas. Okay. Kelsey, did you get my freaking email? It's entitled So Cool. Because I'm apparently 12 and that's how I send emails. Oh my gosh, we're going back to Michigan next week. Not looking forward to the cold. No. And you said last week it was 60 and no snow. Now we have tons of freaking snow. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And then if you're like Michiganders, we just get mad. We're like, we're surprised. Like sometimes we've gotten freaking snow in like April. Yes, it's so cool. It's so cool. Like, yeah, get off there really quick and then come back, because I think it's that cool. I would say it, but I don't want to invade privacy. Okay, so here we go. Oh, okay. I like this one. It says, review the past year and ask yourself the most important lessons you have had to learn are, what you have accomplished, and what dreams and visions you want to manifest in the upcoming year. Whether it's been a relatively smooth ride or a challenging series of events, acknowledge your experience as the beginning of work of source, no matter what your judgment, fears, and joys are. Honor whatever has happened over the previous several months with gratitude and forgiveness. That's freaking tough, but we can do it. Okay, then let it go. Allow yourself some solitude so you can spend some quiet, slow time in reflection. Once you feel complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you are grateful for. When you are finished, consider what is to come, all the different possibilities and potential that exist before you. Allow your imagination to roam without limitation and ambition, and see what shows up. Notice how you feel in your body with whatever scenarios play out in your mind. These are previews of which is gestating, and can manifest and grow when cared for properly. Patience and stillness is called for here. For just as the earth cycles have their own pace, so does this cycle. It's 156 and 157. Sorry, it's just the part that really stood out to me is the forgiveness part and forgiving yourself, because I do really feel bad about my family members. Oh, sorry. Hey, it's been a minute since I cried at Coffee and Cards, right? Sorry, guys. Let me get the book again because I kind of zoned out on that. So you have to, because sometimes, you know what? We beat ourselves up so much. And it's like, you know, most of us, like, you're just like me, you're sensitive, you know, you don't need to beat yourself up. But you do, and you're probably the worst one that beats yourself up. You know, who's with me on that? I cry when others cry. Your families love you. Don't be so hard on yourself. Love you guys. Forgiving yourself is the hardest thing to do, and it's so funny too. I wasn't going to say anything to you guys about this, but it's like, you know, we're all like a little family and stuff like that. And so it's like, I do feel really, really bad because I know that it's hard, you know, and it's like, it's hard when you see somebody else going through something and then you can't help them, you know. All you do is like send love and that kind of stuff, and you don't need to beat yourself up about it, you know. Like, that's, I think that my biggest thing is because it was keeping me up at night. It says you're an empath. Yes. Okay. Sending you the biggest hug. It's okay to release. Yes. And you know what? That particular family member is the one that's going through the surgery this morning. So what we're going to do right now, because I could also be connecting to the people involved, and, you know, even connecting to them, and they might be emotional right now because you're an empath. So what we want to do now, and we're going to do this for everybody right now. So we're just going to take a breath. We're going to feel our bodies. We're going to ask right now just to be alone with ourselves. And I do this all the time, all throughout my day, especially when I get any anxiety or when I'm feeling something and, you know, it's really strong and I'm not sure if it's mine or not, which I really thought this was mine, but there's a possibility that it might not be. And so what I'm going to do is just ask my spirit guides, past loved ones, and angels to connect the cords of any cords that I have associated with anyone on this live right now, anyone that is, you know, in my daily life. And I ask for the same thing with you. Cut the cords. And next, I'm going to just ask for spirit to take away any kind of emotions that we may be feeling, myself and all of you here, that is not ours. Just give yourself a couple minutes, a couple of breaths. Allow any of the emotions that are not yours, of someone that you are feeling, to go. I feel like it's not as strong now, but I do feel like a lot of those emotions were mine, but I don't feel like I'm consumed by it. So that's really good. Okay. The message that I got is what they needed, whether you felt it or not. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. That makes me feel so great. Oh my gosh. Love you and how real. Great example to all. Okay. Yes. Deep breath. All emotion is valid. Ride it out. There is a reason. Sending love and light. Yes. 1000%. Remember, I keep on saying this all the time, and I know you guys know this, but it's like, emotions are energy emotions. So you have to let them release. So whatever it is, I needed to release that, you know? So sorry that you guys had to like see that. I read the email, and I'm going to do an in-depth read. I'm going to in-depth reading it more and re-listen to my reading. Oh my gosh. It was like, hey, Kelsey, that part was crazy. Like, so, okay, I'll just tell you, I'm not going to tell the specifics, Kelsey, but basically Kelsey had a reading with me. And then after a reading, something happened. And then I accidentally took her reading and put it in some of my software, and it gave me little baby snippets. And I was listening to one of the snippets, and it was like, I totally forgot that I freaking said that. And it manifested. Did you see my dog in the ultrasound? No. Are you serious? Oh, okay. It's okay to share, Kelsey. It was, okay, this is what it was specifically. So sadly, and send Kelsey prayers, but Kelsey actually has placenta previa. So that's when the placenta goes down a little bit lower when you're pregnant, and it can actually cover up the cervix. Sometimes it moves, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it can create issues. When I had it with my son, it ended up moving. Everything was fine. But during her reading, it was really funny because I was like, did you have a problem with, are you prone to placenta previa? And then she was like, no, or whatever like that. And I'm like, I don't know. I think you need to be monitored. Watch out for placenta previa. And then bam, she has placenta previa. And so but here's the thing. I'm laughing and I'm happy about it because that means if I was right about her being prone to placenta previa and then getting it, then what it actually means is that when I said everything is going to be okay, then it should be okay, right? So if you get one of these things right during readings and stuff like that, the other stuff should be right too. Mm-hmm. Oh, Kelsey, you never heard of placenta previa? Oh my gosh. Okay. Kelsey is having a puppy along with her boy. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to read this card, but okay. Now the energy is picking back up again. Kelsey said, what's wild is my bleeding came so early. They didn't know what was going on. Thankful we have answers and you were right. Woohoo. Yes. And so hopefully remember, and I remember like in the reading too, Kelsey, it just talks about, what does it talk about? It talks about, being monitored. Okay. I literally almost got a dog the same day of the ultrasound. Maybe that was meant to be, Kelsey, especially if you see it inside of it. That's crazy. Okay. There is a question that I've been meaning to ask you guys. And I think that now is the time because I wore this friend shirt on purpose. Okay. So basically there's 3 things in life that you don't talk about. The number one with like people, right? They say what politics, you don't talk about politics. You don't talk about religion and this one. So my question is, were Ross and Rachel on a break? Were they on a break? I want to know your vote, okay? I want to know your vote as I tune into this next card. Were Ross and Rachel on a break? I want to know. I want to know what your thoughts are. And I'll tell you my thoughts. I want to know. Yes. Yes. Just one person votes? Really? OMG WTF. We cannot be friends if you guys don't like Friends. Just saying. Oh, Sarah says break. Jamie, how are we even friends if you never watched the show? How are we even friends? Haha, they were on a break. But I mean, come on, Ross. Okay. All right, as we talk about that, I'm a huge Friends fan. Me too. Who is that Facebook user that says you're a huge Friends fan? Because I love you. I do love you, Jamie. Jennifer, yes. Joanna, break. Cheryl, I like Friends, just don't remember. Kim, technically they were, but still, who does that, Ross? Yes. Oh, Jenny. Oh my gosh. See, yeah, like Jenny, we gotta meet. I'm coming to Texas in May, so, okay. I just want to see. I got my daughter a Hugsy thanks to you. Yes. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my emotional support penguin. Okay. Now we're good. If you don't know who this is, then I don't know. I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Okay. So do you guys know who this is? All right. And by the way, I pulled this a self-care card because I feel like we need a lot of self-care. And it says, a resistant to change is a resistant to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm just going to leave it there. All right. Oh, it breaks never work. No. Let me know when. I'm going to Texas in July. Okay, so now that Facebook user who says I'm going to Texas in July, I know that can't be Jenny because Jenny's already in Texas. Okay. Yay! Okay, so I got me Hugsy. Okay, I'm getting an idea right now, but I have to show you guys later. But he is so cute. Penguins are my son's favorite animal as well as my mom's. Yes, this is, you guys know who Hugsy is from Friends? This is Hugsy. It's Joey's thing. Okay, ready? In this card, sorry, I didn't show you guys the card. We need to get together when you come to Texas. Oh, it's Jamie from Clinton Township. I don't know why my name's not showing up. Oh, but you're a different Jamie than the other Jamie. I'd probably have to know your whole name. Okay. Oh, look, it says we were on a break. Oh, yeah. So my thing is, it's kind of the same as you. Like, technically, were you on a break? Kind of, yeah. But, like, seriously, who does that? That's my take on it. And I just want to know. Love Joey. So funny. Yes. I love my Hugsy. I got him for the Friends experience in freaking New York is the bomb. Like, you can actually eat and drink at the Central Perk. All right, so I also chose this one, Dreamtime Creation for us. And it says, in this card, we see that as a spirit man plays the didgeridoo. Do you guys see that? It's an instrument. So he plays that instrument. The world is sung into existence. Note the various beings and colors and structures of the land that are being created, all carrying spirit that has been breathed into them. Okay, that was not very helpful at all. I don't like this. Your breath, this is good though. Your breath is the crossover between spirit and physical reality. Breathing comfortably and steadily helps you align yourself with spirit, which then brings a clearer focus on the creative expression is being prepared to be birthed through and from you. Discard any habitual thought patterns that would prevent the manifestation of what you are being prompted to bring forth. Allow yourself to take risks with this self-expression, and all creation will smile upon you. Yes. Yes. I love this. Okay. Carrie said, it's definitely not Emma's penguin. No. So Wendy Williams, love it. My dreams have been so awful this pregnancy. Lots of subconscious healing happening. I know, but I'm tired of them. Who else has been having crazy freaking dreams though? Because I had some dreams last night. It was freaking crazy. Like especially about like possession and evil and stuff like that. But a lot of that stuff, when you have those dreams, it really symbolizes helplessness. And that is completely what I'm going through right now. I completely feel freaking helpless. Kim said, this is amazing. I've never heard of the Friends experience. I'm going to have to take my daughter. She loves Friends. Yes. I really want you guys to see Hugsy though. So I want to keep him there. Okay. So Hugsy's there. Can you see him? Okay. All right. What are we going to do? Sacred Forest for sure. Okay. I finally dreamt about my dogs though. Yes. I always dream of being chased. So running from something. Is there something that you're running from? Like in real life that you're trying to ignore, that you don't want, like, do you have any like phobias? Do you have any people? Is there anything in your life that's going on like that? Okay. Oh my gosh, Jennifer said, I had the most amazing dream the night before last. I'm pretty sure it was a soul visit. I still remember everything. Diggeroo is from Australia and is a aboriginal instrument. Did I say that correct? Okay. Okay. My dreams are okay. Not okay right now. Yes. I'm not sure, but I always get away. Okay. That's good though, in a way. No, I still think that means that you're running from something. There's something in your life that you're not seeing or something like that. Because the fact that you always get away, that means you're never confronted by it. That means there's still like this unknown. There's still like, I feel like the next time you have a dream, next time you have this dream, like you need to stop and like go. So really quick, we're going to pick a card really quick, but we're going to talk some more and all that stuff. A, B, or C? A, B, or C? C, B, or A? All right. And I have to talk a little bit more about these dreams and stuff. So I love that Jennifer had that freaking dream. Dreams are crazy. You can also like ask spirit to bring you dreams or to like take dreams away to help you out, those kinds of things. I wonder if the eclipse is causing all this chaos in dreams. Yeah, April 8th is coming up, right? That's when it is. As in cycling, knocking things over and breaking. Wow. And then Trista said, I rarely remember mine, but when I do, it's because they were a doozy. Yes. Sarah said, I had a dream yesterday about my grandson and my father that passed. I was crying with happiness and love. I'm not even dating anyone, but did the daddy-daughter dance with my grandson. Ooh, see, I love that. That's inspirational. Oh my gosh, and there was something else I was going to say. Dang it. Had to do with dreams. Oh, okay. So wait, really quick. Jennifer showed me how to pronounce that word. I want your guys' opinion, okay? As you figure out A, B, or C is your card, okay? And it's from the Sacred Forest deck, okay? So tune into that as you listen to the story really quick. So I have speech issues, right? I dealt with speech issues growing up, and I was in speech therapy a lot. And it was because I could not say R's in the middle of words. They're very difficult for me. So I couldn't say burglar, brewery, burger. And I mean, like, this happened all the way up until like I met my husband, basically. So I couldn't do any of those R's. No big deal. I was the only one in speech class that was having this problem. And as far as I know, I'm probably one of the only people that have this problem. Maybe not. I don't know. You tell me. But what I just now learned is that UK people, British people, they can't pronounce R's in the middle either. They can't say things like burglar, brewery, murderer, stuff like that. So I was like talking to my husband, I'm like, wait a second, I'm having the exact same problem as people from Britain do. And I think that I spent a lot of lifetimes there. So part of me is like, is this bleed over? Did my freaking soul spend so much time over there? So I would love to know your guys' thoughts. Yes. Okay, feeling deja vu. All right, here we go. I didn't do my card yet. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to choose a card today. I'm just going to leave it open. And then whatever card just resonates with me is going to be my card. That's what I'm going to do. You've never been a pirate then, Jamie. Oh my gosh. I was in speech and I couldn't do R's, S, or T. My speech teacher was named Miss Turner. Oh my God. So you really couldn't say her name. I had to take speech classes because I had a heavy Southern accent when I was little. Are you serious, Tina? And you were like born and raised in Michigan and you had a heavy Southern accent? See, I think I'm onto something. This is crazy. Wendy said it might be a past life. That's what I was thinking. Kelly said, when I try to not talk with a Southern accent, I sound British. I said the same thing about my son. Okay. Totally believe that. Okay, that's awesome. All right. Did everybody choose their card? Yay for the UK. I love you, Carolina. Yes. Okay. Past life for sure. Okay. My kids sounded like that. Were they from New York? Oh my God. Who is George with you? Is that talking about me? I don't know a George, but I look out for George. I used to live in Georgia. Unless you're talking to somebody else. A Southern accent is a UK accent slowed down. Okay, wait. Really quick. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is like a Southern accent. Like this is how Kelsey sounds. Okay, Kelsey doesn't sound this bad. So that means if I slow it, if I talk faster, it doesn't sound like UK. Like, sorry, I can't do a UK accent. Now I sound like I'm a British Southerner. Okay, let's get to it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm not feeling drawn to any certain card, so I guess we'll see what you're not drawn to. That's me too. Maybe A. TT is all I heard. Mine's bad. Dude, okay. I was on the Murray Povich show. You guys know that, right? I should post the freaking video of it because on that show was a person that had a very, very heavy freaking Southern accent. I was on there for Talking Fast. They had a girl that lost her voice. They had a man who sounded like a woman. And then they also had like a person with a really heavy accent. And they had someone else too who was like 30 years old, but she sounded like she was like 6 or 7 years old. So it's crazy. Okay, should I post it? Okay. I gotta figure out how to do it. I got it on CD now. That was like back in the day. Okay, so this is card A. It is a foggy boy. Oh, foggy bog. But the fact that I said boy might mean something. And it says patience. Okay, this is good. I think this is my card. Where in the freaking world is the book? The reason why I do the book a lot of the times too, because you can read these intuitively, is because I want to make sure that I'm not biased with any of the cards, right? I'm trying to remain unbiased. Okay, I love this. Okay, 70 and 71. And it says, the message of this card is to be quiet and still. Okay, I already hate this card. It's not my card anymore. The time is not right to go forward now. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and the truth of things may not be as they initially appear. Events that seem one way may in fact be completely different. Just as the egret exhibits great patience and he awaits for fish to emerge, so too must you be still and allow the truth to emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination can surge forward and spark your intuition. If you can wait long enough, your sixth sense will be ignited. Listen to your inner earnings and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. Have patience. Wait till the fog lifts before taking action. The truth will emerge in time. You just need to go deeper. Follow your intuition. And it is number 18. I think I told you this, but 1000%. I think that hit the nail right on the freaking head. And I think that this is my card too. It's like, have patience, things will come, I wouldn't say come together, but things will get clearer. So in any kind of issue that you are having or you're just wondering about and stuff like that, it's so weird because it's literally all I'm picking up. Like, it's just wait it out. Okay. So don't stress right now. Don't worry about anything. Don't be trying to figure out what's going to happen in the future. Don't right now. It's like not the time to like wonder about what job you should do, take a different course, taking a different workshop, whatever it is. That's where my mind always goes, moving houses, going ahead, worrying about your health and all these other things. Like no matter what it is, just be effing still right now. Don't take those freaking actions. All right. Just kind of enjoy the moment, live day to day. Who cares if you feel like you're being lazy? Who cares if whatever it is, fill in the blank, that you're good. You're okay. Things are going to be coming to fruition a little bit. I feel like this next coming up week the fog is going to lift up a little bit. And that more answers are going to be, presented to you. And if you like don't have anything going on, right? If you're like, Heather, this is not making any sense to me right now, but this is the card, then it's going to be going with the flow. Okay. Going with the flow. Like just keep on going. Just kind of like sit there and float. It's almost like don't swim. You need to, 1 second. I need to look at this. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. This is an update from the person in the hospital. So short surgery. So that's really good. So everything is going to be good. And not everything's going to be good, but everything is going to make more sense. And I want to ask if that makes sense. Okay. I picked A. It is a card number 18, and there's 18 viewers on Facebook in the moment. Ooh, that's freaking awesome. That's because she has a lot to say. I'm wise for my age. Definitely feel this is related to my pregnancy. And this bird appeared when I had Reiki done. And I don't know if anybody's associated with 31, but I have 31 on my side. People watching, so maybe that means something. Love this message, even though I don't have patience. LOL. And then I feel guilty for not having any energy. Okay. So I'm sorry, guys. This is literally it. Like you might have to take another information from another card, because right now that's literally what it's saying. It's like almost like that trust, having faith. Everything is I'm not going to say everything is going to be okay. I do feel like it is going to be okay, but it's almost like the fog's going to be lifted and you're going to have more information and more knowledge. So then you can make a better thing in, later on. But right now it's just like, hey, just wait, just go with the flow. It's okay. If people are pressuring you to make decisions or whatever, just don't, just more information is en route. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I like the stag spirit, and it says leadership. Ooh, and it is number 39. Oh, I love this. This is talking about, this seems like it's the freaking opposite of what the other card is, 112 and 113. And it says here, you may be asked to take the position of authority, even if you have been in the background in the past. This is your time to step up and shine. Remember that leader isn't necessarily defined by age, status, or income. A true leader is someone who is commanding, passionate, and motivating. They have a vision and are able to make decisions with clarity and strength. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for each other, to each other's dreams. You empower others simply by being who you are, and who you are is enough. Are you willing to step into the light and be the leader for others? Okay, and I also want to read this because it's interesting. It says, in European folklore, a white stag signifies extraordinary adventures. In others, the stag is a fairy beast that represents a quest for spiritual wisdom. These themes may appear in your life in the near future. So watch out for any kind of deers. Watch out for any kind of animal that looks like this. I'm going to show Instagram. All right. And then it says, you inspire others to great heights. Step into leadership in your life. You are the beacon for others. Shine your own light. Be gentle with yourself and others. However, do not play small. Take action. This is your time. Step up. So this is like honestly, this is like going across the board in life. If you want somebody else to change and you chose card B, like if you're like, hey, I'm not sure this is the right relationship for me, I don't know if I should go forward or whatever like that, you are going to have to step up into being whoever you need to be. Because then if you are who you are, then other people will follow. It's almost like cleaning up your side of the street. So for me, like my husband drives me crazy because I think he keeps on manifesting a whole bunch of bad stuff, but I can't help him. I can only, be the light, the manifesting light, to try and manifest good things. Okay. So that is the first thing. The second thing is I feel like whoever chose card B, needs to like you deserve to get paid more. There is position. I feel like, if you're thinking about a job change, yes, there is definitely more money that you're sitting on for card B. You need to put yourself out there. All right. Put yourself out there, see what happens. I'm also seeing a rainbow as well. So I don't know anybody. Usually when I see a rainbow, it means two things. One thing, it could mean that God's promise, like everything's going to be okay, or LGBTQ community as well. So it could be someone's associated with one of those two things. But I definitely feel like this is a taking action. Like, go strike while the iron is hot. You might not feel ready right now, but it's like just jump, okay? Jump and it shall appear. And anything else? Definitely seeing the chakras. I'm seeing that little plant with like the chakra colors on top, like. I don't know. 1 second. Yeah, you can see it on Instagram. It's right here. That's what I'm seeing. And then for you guys, I'm going to do this. It's right here. That's what I'm seeing, is that it has like the chakra colors on there. Okay. So, okay. Let's go back. All right. Anything else? No, but this is like an action card. And it's almost like if you don't know still what to do, then it's like you have to take one kind of action step towards whatever it is that is bothering you, whether it's going to be researching, applying for that job, applying for an event, speaking, whatever like that, being part of something virtually. That's cool. All right. So you got to do that. And it kind of reminds me too. So if you're in the academy, the past life thing is tonight. Woohoo, Cheryl. We can't wait. Cheryl's going to come into the academy and talk to us all about past lives. Let's see. So try to be your own friend. Learn to love yourself better. Get some good friends. Yes, I saw a rainbow in the sky yesterday. Bam. I've always been a helper in the background, but this is about me stepping into action role. Yes. Chakra's color of the rainbow. Saw a rainbow yesterday. Yes. Isn't it a lotus flower? Okay. Finding friends post-divorce is the hardest. Loving myself is easy. Yes. Do they have meetups there, Ellie? Because I went to like meetup.com and I was part of a single parent group there, and I met people through there. I had that as my phone screen. Oh my God. Yes. What time? It's at 5:00, right, guys? Yeah, it's at 5:00. Yes, that's a tree, not a plant. Okay, what deck is this from? It's from the Sacred Forest. You know what's so funny, Moni? I think that I sensed you coming on because I think I was like, what? I don't know. Just a few minutes ago. All right, so here is card C. Oh my God. Okay, that is coffee. Oh my God, I don't want to get coffee on my weight. Okay, so these pants luckily are dark. Okay, so if you're card C people, are you drinking too much coffee? Just be honest. Are you not drinking too much coffee? Because I just spilled coffee on it. And it's cold coffee. I have an Ember mug. I don't do cold coffee, so I don't get it. Really quick. She said, check out Maya Angelou's repost on Facebook. She talks about being someone's rainbow. Ooh, I love that. I'm gonna try and find it and then post it to my stories if I can. Love Maya Angelou. All right, so here we go. Card C, elves. And it says playfulness. I'll be honest with you. I can take something so far from every single one of these cards, including this. This card is talking about not being so serious. You have to make time to play. All right. Stop being so serious. Stop trying to think about what's going to happen. What should we do? Those kinds of things. Like, what about job? What about work? What about money? What about family? Like I need some guidance on this right now. Like I need to know exactly what to do. I need to know if this stuff is going to happen. I really, really want to know if this is going to happen, or like, how can I do things in order to make this happen? So whoever it is, it's like you got to let go of control issues. You got to be okay with not knowing, and you have got to play a little bit more, because that's when you're going to relax a little bit and allow more things to come to you. You're going to be able to allow jobs to come to you. You're going to be able to allow promotions. You're going to be able to allow money, and you might be like, no, Heather, there's no way that I can move up. There's no way this could happen. OMG, WTF. If there's anything that you have learned at all from just looking at life, expect the unexpected. Crazy things did freaking happen. Did you know that the KFC guy, whatever his name is, Colonel Sanders, did you know that freaking Colonel Sanders, he got laid off from his job and he was broke? And so he went ahead and he came up with a chicken recipe and he thought it was really good. And so he went from like restaurant to restaurant to restaurant to try to freaking sell his freaking recipe, and nobody was buying it. I think he went to over 100 or 180, something like that, like freaking restaurants. And then finally he met this one guy. Oh, that's what ended up happening. He didn't get laid off from his job. He had his own restaurant. He had his own freaking restaurant, and they needed that area, whatever, and they bulldozed it or something along those lines. Like he had no choice in the matter. It was something really weird. But if he wouldn't have lost his business, if things wouldn't have happened the way that they did, then would we have a KFC right now? So it's just kind of like, craziness can happen in the freaking world, but you have to be a little bit more playful. You have to allow that energy to flow a little bit and for it to come through. I'm also feeling like a mother in spirit come through as well. So if the mother is not past it, it's going to be like a grandmother or somebody that was very close to you and very, very motherly, trying to protect you. It is also number 15. So I don't know if it's like 2015 or when you were 15 years old, the 15th of the month, but definitely thinking about something along those lines. I'm also seeing a lot of elves around you, and I really don't know what that means. Usually elves are like playful, mischievous, and that kind of stuff, but I'm not really getting that. I don't know why elves are around you. Maybe you're a fan of elves. I have no idea. Let me look up this in here really quick. Let me see. It says 64 and 65, and then it says allow your inner child to play, embrace your innocence. You have been taking life too seriously. This card reminds you to lighten up. All that is required of you is to enjoy yourself. If your responsibilities and hard work have clogged your life force energy, it's time to give yourself a break and have some fun. Nurture your spirit by doing something unexpected, madcap, or even silly. The greatest gift that you can give the world is your joy. Make play a priority. And I'm not talking about for a freaking hour. I'm not talking about going and playing video games or just doing one thing. You need to be playing all throughout your life. You need to, like, throughout your day. That is what you need to do. It's like you just need to be a Kuna Matata, goose fraba kind of person. Embrace your innocence. Let go of heavy responsibilities. Give yourself a break. Nurture your spirit by doing something fun. Joy is as important for you as sustain yourself as food you eat. Watching comedy shows, right? Watching stand-up, getting more into like that fun groove is going to help. Now, here's the thing. If you're like, no, Heather, I'm really worried about work. I'm worried about, money. I'm worried about health. I'm worried about all this stuff. I get you. But here's the thing. It's almost like the watch pot never boil situation. It's kind of like you need to allow the energy to flow. There is some point in parts of your life where you're constricting that flow, and you're not allowing spirit to bring in what you need. You might be too attached to the outcome. You might be too attached to what you need to do or what other people do. You might be stuck in your own head. You might be freaking stubborn. You might not just be allowing that. So there's like, hey, freaking play. And I mean, like, by playing is like joke around with people. Start becoming the freaking prankster. Anytime that I'm getting mad now at people, what I like to try and do is try to find humor in it and laugh it. Like, I don't always get it right, but yes. So instead of like going off on the freaking person who just cut me off, I'm like, of course they cut me off because I think I have a bumper sticker or something on the thing that says "cut me off" car or whatever. So try and do something that's fun like that. You need to bring more fun in your life, because then that's going to help change out other parts of your life. And whatever it is that you are focusing on, that you really want that movement in, that you're like desperate to be like, help me out here, you need to do that. Stop. And also, by the way, stop looking too much into things. Stop thinking that, like, oh, I can't take this job because of X, Y, and Z, and so you don't even freaking try. You have no idea about what could possibly happen, accommodations that they could give you, all those kinds of things. So just don't sell yourself short. Don't cut off that lifeline or whatever before you even learn about it. So it's like going ahead, applying for those jobs, even though maybe they don't seem perfect to you. Apply for those jobs, even though you think like, oh, they don't have enough money or whatever it is. Still, go ahead and go down that path. And the same thing with like relationships. If you're like thinking about relationships, blah, 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 then just have fun with it. Don't take it so serious. Like, oh my God, are we going to get married? Is this the one? Like, should I do this? Have freaking fun. Have fun. Don't get wrapped around the axle a little bit. Life is about having fun. So this is something where we need to lighten up in every area. I don't know how to say it anymore. I'm also seeing the moon too. So definitely, I think the eclipse thing too might be really wonky in card C people's life. So let's see. And Becca said that she can take all the cards today. Yes, but so can I. I'm going to do this too. This resonates. Need to pay attention to my heart center. Lean into the feminine instead of trying to control the masculine side of things. Yes, and that's a great point too. Card C people, you might be too much in your masculine. You need to get more into your feminine energy. And both men and women have both. I can always play more. I've heard this before. I came right on time. Yes. And so like I try to do that too. Like Moni, I know you're such a big exerciser and stuff like that, but it's like finding exercises that you love. Like even though I'm supposed to be doing one type of exercise, I just do other ones that I love, and I just make sure that my heart rate is in that, because I love freaking kickboxing. I could kickbox like for freaking hours. Like, oh my gosh, and it's such a good workout. Or I love being outside. I hate being inside on the treadmill doing cardio. So going outside, if it's not hard enough, I put weights on, put a weight vest in, those kinds of stuff. Listen to the podcast, listen to really cool stories, let's see. Oh my gosh, Kelsey, I love that. My husband chose C, and I got us tickets for a comedian for his birthday. Bam. That is freaking awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me look at this because it says my grandma was fun and playful. She was born in 1915. That is freaking awesome. Wow. I feel personally attacked by this card. It's right, and it goes with A. I chose both. I love this. Okay, yes, I can resonate with all three. That's why I wasn't connected to a certain one. Yep, exactly. Me too. I really quick. It says I've been drinking mushroom coffee. Oh my gosh, I can't drink it. Well, maybe the brand I took wasn't good. It says yes, I can resonate with all three. Yes, let me see. I spill coffee on everything daily. I love you, Joanna. Okay, and then it says I am short. Maybe that's why they are around. My mother passed on my son's 5th birthday, and he'll be 15 in May. That's definitely a sign from her for sure. Then it says, let's see, Heather, where did that voice come from? What voice? What voice? Tell me. There's a voice. Um, Worrying robs today of joy. Yes. You can't think of solutions if your mind is filled with worry. Yes. And I began to feel anxious typing that last comment, and then it subsided when I finished commenting. So weird. So that means it came from that comment. Being playful helps us let go and be more in the flow. Yes. Yes. Okay, wait a second though. I just, before you guys go, I want to know, did anybody else hear a voice? Did you guys hear a voice from my end? Was that me? Did you guys hear a voice? What did it say? I want to know what the voice said. And it was Facebook user. Oh, your high pitched voice. Okay. Oh my gosh. You had me scared. And I was like, is there a ghost in my freaking office right now? Okay. My high pitched voice. Okay. Okay. And Joanna says yes. Okay. So, all right. Let me know though, but I'm going to go. I feel so much better. And I just want to say too, thank you everybody for like everyone holding space for everybody today. I also just want to make sure that I leave you with such great energy, great prayers, great angels, great love for the week ahead. And I want to say thank you as well to the spirit guides, past loved ones, and angels for being here today, and for each and every single one of you. Love you guys so much. And then for the Academy peeps, I will see you later on today in the Academy for the past life. See you guys soon. Bye. It's